I think like I'm the kind of person who, it's like, you know, some people like, you're not even asking for information and they'll tell you everything about their life. Even if you don't need to know or want to know. I'm unfortunately or fortunately that person. I'm very transparent. So if I'm upset, you'll see it on my face. If I'm happy, you'll see it on my face. If I'm excited, you'll see it on my face. If I'm pissed off, you'll fully see it on my face. I can't hide. I've grown up in an environment where everyone is a people's person. Be it my mom, my dad, my cousins, brother, everyone's very expressive. As growing up as a child, I was a pathetic student. In the sense, I mean, I was very like obedient. All the other boxes were good except for when it came to my grades. I think science, math, all of that went like way above my head. But why I'm sharing this is in the 11th and 12th, I took up psychology, and it was something that interested me. I took up humanities, which we had as an option in school. So basically I did psychology, sociology, and people's personalities. People's person, that's who I am. That's what I enjoy. And that's the field that I think I just excelled in. So my 12th grades were 92%. And I had like topped psychology in school, and I almost for a brief moment thought, if I had to have a plan B in life, then I would take up and go for further studies abroad and, you know, probably get into that field.
I feel like we all hit setbacks, no? Like we all witness it in our lives, and for me, I don't think there's any other way. You just gotta like bounce back and you know, just you can't give up. Giving up is not an option. I mean, you gotta just bounce back and prove it until you conquer whatever you've set out to.
Why do people stop getting films in Bollywood?
Could be anything, yeah. Could be any XYZ reasons. Could be a lack of interest from probably their end, where they're not trying hard enough. Maybe they're not, or they're not getting the right opportunities. Again, opportunities is a big key. And not everybody, there could be a million people far more talented than the ones who are existing in the industry, but perhaps they never got the opportunity. What I did right was I waited for the right film to come along. I've been very patient. And it's not just about my first film. I think it's about my entire career so far. I have been very extremely patient to be able to not miss out on being part of the films that I have been, you know. I genuinely have worked hard, auditioned for, except barring a War and a Shamshera, I've auditioned for every other film that I've been part of. And yeah, you just, you know, for me, I knew exactly what I wanted, or at least exactly what I didn't want. And I waited it out until someone like a YRF, they saw that potential in me and they backed me.
I think that, and I've said this many times before, but I think that from a very young age, there have been versions of this nepotism debate that have made their way into my life. Since school, since as long as I can remember, small remarks like, you know why you did well on that test is because your parents are famous and like the teacher's starstruck, or like, oh, you only like, this person's only friends with you because like they think you're cool because you're famous. So everything in my life, someone has taunted me about saying, it's not you they like, it's not you they value, it's your parents. So I think it kind of like diminishes or makes you question what you have to offer in this world. Because I think if she was around, I would have been able to answer it a lot more freely. But now that she's not, I keep thinking people might think it's arrogant of myself to draw parallels between me and my mom.
I don't think it's arrogant. It's your mom.
It's my mom, right? But like people will never perceive it like that, because to them she's Sridevi Kapoor, but to me she's my mom. And the way that I walk across the corridor in the morning, apparently I walk like her. Apparently when I eat food and the sounds I make are exactly like her. Apparently my voice is very similar to hers. Apparently I cry like her.